Hey guys, welcome back to our series on crypto scams. So we've gone over what a pig butchering scam is and what are some red flags of crypto scams. Now I want to talk to you about, do you think you've been scammed? If some of this is ringing a bell, or if you haven't watched any of the prior videos, but you saw this one and you're like, something doesn't seem right, we're going to go over a few of the warning signs that you might have been victim of one of these crypto scams. These are usually the points at which I have clients come to me. And so we just want to make sure that we're being mindful of what's going on with your investments. If we were to start at the beginning, and I've mentioned this in some of the prior videos, if you have been approached by a stranger online and that stranger has convinced you or enticed you to invest in a certain platform online, that's a warning sign. You most likely have been the victim of a scam. If you have been asked to send crypto to fund your investment account, you are likely the victim of a scam. These are things that we do not see commonly. On the other end of things, if you have put money into your investment platform that somebody has helped you invest, and you have seen that your $1,000 is now $6,000 or $32,000, if you have received, or if you can see that you have made profit, and it is a huge profit, like we call it unrealistic rates of return. So if you can see on the investments that you're making that you have made an absolute shit ton of money, you are likely the victim of a scam and you have not made any of that money. That's one to really look out for. Now, if we're at the point where we think that we've made tons of money and we want to pull it out, or we're getting cold feet because something's not right and we want to pull it out, at this point, this is where I see either that you're not going to be able to get a hold of customer service, or the person that initially helped you or enticed you to use this investment platform. The other side of it will be, you'll say, hey, I want to withdraw these funds. And the customer service at this trading platform will say, well, hey, before you do that, you need to pay these taxes. Generally, they say capital gains tax, but they'll have a litany of taxes and fees that you have to pay before you are allowed to withdraw your funds. Of course, that is just another way of getting you to send more money to them. Just so everybody is clear, there is no country in the world that currently requires any exchange anywhere to pre-collect taxes on behalf of any account. You are only taxable generally, like here in Canada, we are taxable to the Canadian government. That is calculated when we pay our taxes. Nobody takes that from us. Like just like any stock, you sell your stock, you get your money, you're fine. Now, US tax withholding rates are something different, but we're not dealing with this. We're just talking about crypto. So as far as crypto is concerned, no country in the world currently can or does require a platform to withhold money for taxes. You should be able to get all of your taxes. It is a huge warning sign if you need to pay a percentage of your money to get your money out or anything. If you have to give them money to take your money out, that is the biggest sign that you have been scammed. There is nothing that works like that. If it was hypothetically, like say you had to pay a $150 fee for them to transfer your funds somewhere, if that was the thing, then they would just withhold that $150 from the amount and give you the rest, right? That's a sign. Occasionally, I do see that trading platforms will send back crypto to a user. And generally these users are not familiar with crypto or wallets or how it works. But you might have a wallet and you might be receiving something from this trading platform. You need to look very carefully at the token that you have received. I have seen it where somebody will think that they've received $10 million in USDC, but the coin is a different kind of token and it has zero value. It might be called something similar to USDC, and you might get 10 million of them with $0 in value. And you won't know that until you try to convert that crypto to cash. So that's another sign that you've been scammed. Let me check my fancy list here and see if I have missed anything. No, not really. It's going to start, and I say this every time, with stranger danger. If you have made a friendship or a romance or something with somebody and they have tried to convince you to give them money or to invest in a platform, that is a scam. If you are at any of these steps right now and you are watching this video and you have, your stomach's feeling a little heavy, that pit in your stomach, you think something might be wrong, please cease your interactions with the people you are investing with and reach out to a professional that can help you with this. I'm going to have a few more videos for you guys where we're going to discuss some real case scenarios for clients that I deal with and that I am aware of. And we're also going to talk about how this scam has evolved, how the pig butchering scam has become more than just not being able to get your funds out. So join us for a few more. Please like, follow, share, all the fancy things. Let's get this information out there.